Now, my family, one of the main problems that I have with William, Charles, Kate, and Camilla is that for them to be put on a pedestal, Prince Harry and Meghan somehow have to be on their knees. Prince Harry and Meghan have to be painted as the villains in the story so that William, Kate, Charles, and Camilla, the real villains, can be put on a pedestal. My family, let me use an example. In the royal family, Meghan was told to be 50% of herself. Why is that? Why should someone downgrade themselves? Why? Why should anyone be told to do that? Especially if you're called a working royal. Why? Why? Why should Meghan downgrade herself? Somehow stop working or do minimal work. That way William and Middleton can shine. And yet everyone knows that William and Kate are extremely lazy and jealous of Harry and Meghan. My family, why should Meghan suffer? Because William, in his lifelong bid to best Prince Harry, to win this lifelong competition or sibling rivalry between him and Harry, why should Meghan suffer because of that sibling rivalry? That one-sided sibling rivalry that William has towards Harry. Why? Why should Meghan pay the price for it? Why? Why did she pay the price because of that? Why? So my family, that's the problem that I have. Because William and Middleton are inadequate, somehow Harry and Meghan should also be inadequate. That way, William and Kate can appear better than Harry and Meghan. That's why they told Meghan to be 50% of herself. Because when she joined the royal family, immediately she began working. Immediately she began helping out. And that's why my family, in a hugely impactful, successful cookbook that she wrote a foreword for, to help the women of Grenfell, my family, to help the women of Grenfell. You had Camilla Tominey is a liar link that book to terrorism. It was just so wrong. It was so wrong. And yet, years later, William and Kate went there. And you never had Camilla Tominey is a liar link William and Kate being at Grenfell to terrorism. They only did that to Meghan Markle. When Meghan did something to help the women of Grenfell. And Kate has been in the royal family for more than a decade. And yet, what has she done? What has she done? To this day, you are being told that somehow Kate Middleton has a so-called project about early childhood, about the first years of a child's life are extremely important, and she wants to raise awareness about it. I'm like, is that what they call work there? Is that what they call work there? Of course, I know the first years of a child are extremely important. I know that. But Kate is raising awareness about it. Like, who doesn't know? Who doesn't know? And my family, that's basically one of the only projects she's ever had, the main projects for more than a decade. When Meghan joined the royal family and then had that successful cookbook, already the smear campaign, the smear attacks began, or because Meghan was doing so well, or because Meghan was actually working. When she worked so much, they attacked her. They complained about 5 a.m. emails. When she left after years of bullying and abuse, they called her lazy. They said she could not do the job. The hypocrisy of the UK tabloid press and the firm. They know how good Meghan has been. They know very well how good Meghan is. And it's no wonder why, even right now, royalists or Prince William and Kate's deranged so-called Meghan-hating fans are online on Twitter demanding that Meghan does not go to the Invictus Games. You have Carnival or so-called expert Angela Levin also being bitter that Meghan is to give an address at the Invictus Games closing ceremony. And my family, I understand. I understand why she is bitter. I mean, my family, just look at the last time Meghan gave an address at the Invictus Games in Netherlands, how things went. Just look at her eloquence, at how Meghan speaks, my family. Look, and then we are going to compare that to Kate Middleton. My family, look at this, please, kindly.
Good evening, everyone. We are so grateful to the Netherlands for welcoming us and for hosting the Invictus Games. For each team, my husband and I both recognize it's been a lot to get here, both physically and emotionally, not least of which for the Ukraine team, whom we are all standing with. Oksana team, we talked about it yesterday. Slava Ukraini. One thing I know for sure is that every single moment it has taken to get here will be worth it. Because it is here at the Invictus Games that we honor your years of active duty on the field and your continued service to your country, to your family, and your community off the field. Thank you so much for your service, and thank you to all the family and the friends that are here who have been supporting you along the way. Because this is service, this is dedication, and this is the Invictus family. Now, it is my distinguished honor to introduce someone that I think you'll all be very excited to hear from. He has also spent many late nights and early mornings planning for these games to make them as perfect as possible for each of you. I could not love and respect him more, and I know that all of you feel the same because he is your fellow veteran, having served 2 tours of duty in Afghanistan and 10 years of military service. He's the founder of the Invictus Games and the father to our 2 little ones, Archie and Lily. Please welcome my incredible husband, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex.
My family, you've heard that. You've heard that. Meghan's eloquence. Meghan's eloquence. When she speaks, I can't even interfere. I can't interfere. When she speaks, I can't even pause. I just can't. Her eloquence, my family, her beauty, it shines a light. You can see it, my family. When she speaks, she commands the attention of the audience, my family. She commands the respect of the Invictus Games athletes there when Meghan speaks. And my family, it is no wonder, really, you are hearing some carnival or so-called experts being so bitter that Meghan is going to Germany, is going to Dusseldorf, and is going to give an address to the Invictus Games participants, athletes. It's no wonder why they're angry, why they're upset about it. My family. It's no wonder. Because as you've seen, they always don't want Meghan to be heard, to be seen, my family, by people. They prefer that those who marry into the royal family be mute. Don't talk. Don't say anything. That is what they prefer. And no wonder, when Kate goes with William to that outflow prize, or whatever it is, you rarely hear her talk. You rarely hear her make any so-called impactful address or speech. You rarely hear that. Because my family, they expect nothing from Kate Middleton. But to Meghan, much is expected. Much is expected from Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. Much. And nothing is expected from Kate Middleton other than being mute, being quiet. And no wonder they don't want Meghan there, giving an address at the Invictus Games, because they also don't want people to be reminded of exactly what the UK, Britain, the farm, UK tabloids basically hounded out of the country. All because Meghan is just remarkable. Meghan is perfect. Meghan is educated. Meghan is eloquent when she speaks. Meghan is a natural, my family. She speaks and commands the attention of all those who she speaks to. All because of that. They don't want people to see that and realize what they have in Britain are just dull, boring, lazy members of the royal family. And I'm talking about Prince William and Kate Middleton in particular. They don't want people to see their inadequacies. Because they do know, my family, that UK media will not stop themselves, will not control themselves from reporting about the Invictus Games. I am sure right now, already, you're having the Royal Rota, those who cover members of the royal family, already being dispatched or will be dispatched to go to Germany to go and stalk Harry and Meghan, like what happened, at the Invictus Games in Netherlands, whereby Chris Ship, a carnival, also called experts, who swore he will never ever basically talk about Harry and Meghan from the moment they step back as senior members of the royal family. But then, yet, when Harry and Meghan were in Netherlands, he went there to go and stalk them, hoping that somehow Harry might speak with them, might engage with them. I believe that they think that if Meghan is not around, that maybe they can be able to have that access to Harry. Maybe Harry will speak to them. Maybe Harry will forget about what they put the mother of his children through. Maybe that's what they think. If Meghan is not there in Germany, that Harry will speak to the daughter. That Harry will forget what they did to Meghan and somehow indulge with them or speak with them. But my family, it's Harry. It's Harry who, when reading his memoir spare or watching the Harry and Meghan docu-series, it's he who cannot even stand UK tablets even one bit. He can't stand them. It's Harry who blamed Daily Mail for the loss of his unborn child. Harry blamed Daily Mail. It's him. But they're like, maybe they can get a chance. Maybe Harry will speak with them. Maybe Harry will talk to them. That's what they believe. That's what they're thinking of, my family. That Harry will engage with them if Meghan is not there. If Meghan is not around. Since when has that ever happened? Since when? Of course we know they want Harry back inside the gilded cage. Of course, we know that. It's Harry who they want back by force to cover for the dull, boring royals they have in the UK, in Britain. My family, even today, I saw this so-called screenshot of a headline, my family, from a UK tabloid, posted on Twitter, my family, even when I woke up. And my family, I found it extremely, extremely funny. At the same time, it shows you the mindset of UK media, of how or where they are right now. They refuse to accept that Harry is no longer in the royal family. I mean, my family, let me read this headline, my family. Let me read you this headline, my family, please. Allow me to read you this headline. For you to understand that even right now, they can't accept, they have no access to Prince Harry. That Harry does not talk to them. Right now, they must be regretting the fact that the royal family did not accept the half-in, half-out deal. Right now, the tabloids are angry. They are pissed. My family, kindly hear this headline. Prince Harry warned, Charles and William will no longer tolerate a part-time royal. I want to repeat that. Prince Harry warned that Charles and William will no longer tolerate a part-time royal. And my response is, so what are you going to do about it? What? What are you going to do about it? I do remember how tabloids were gloating, saying that the royal family, you can't be half in, half out. That's what they were gloating about. You can't be half in, half out. You can only be all in. There is no compromise whatsoever that can be reached. Not with Harry and Meghan. That's how basically they were chanting a few years ago. And now you are having a situation whereby William and Middleton are on vacation, constantly on vacation. My family, now you're having William and Kate constantly on vacation, being dull, lazy, royals that everyone knows they are. And UK media are realizing they have nothing to talk about. They want someone to come over here and perform for them. And they want that person to be Prince Harry. They want him. They want him. My family, I mean, who is gonna tell them Harry would have been in Britain if UK media could have treated Harry's biracial wife with dignity and respect? Harry would have been there in Britain. So my family, even the main reason as to why Harry and Meghan fled Britain was because of the racism in the UK tabloid press, who are basically bringing out the worst in people to go after and attack Prince Harry and Meghan. So really, the ones to blame for Harry and Meghan leaving Britain are mostly the UK tabloid press. Then you have William, who bullied Harry and Meghan out of the royal family. They're to blame. And right now, because they're left with dull, boring, lazy royals, they're like, Harry, you know what? William and Charles will no longer tolerate, a part-time royal that you are. First of all, already, Harry is not a part-time royal. But they are saying that because they have seen Prince Harry is coming to the UK for the Well Child Awards. My family. And Well Child is a charity that is so important to Harry. It is a charity that Harry has been part of for 15 years. And that's why, even right now, they're calling Harry a part-time royal, because he's coming to Britain for the Well Child Awards. So they believe, maybe he's a part-time royal because my family, they refuse to let Harry go. They refuse to accept that they can't cover Harry and Meghan anymore. They refuse to to accept that, my family. No wonder more than 3 years after Harry and Meghan fled Britain, still you are having UK media harassing, covering Harry and Meghan, people who don't have a penny of taxpayer money. Still, 3 years later, more than 3 years later after Harry and Meghan fled Britain, and they are looking for a reason to justify themselves for covering Prince Harry, for this hounding of Harry. And they're like, you know what? He's a part-time royal. You know what? He's a part-time royal. Guess what? You don't have to be a royal to serve. Doctors serve. Invictus Games athletes, they serve. And they have served. And are continuing to serve their countries. But in the minds of UK media, only a royal can be a patron of a charity. My family, they are wrong. They are wrong. Anyone who has goodwill can be a patron if they steer a charity in the right direction. My family, it's high time they understand and accept Prince Harry is not a part-time royal. The royal family rejected the half-in, half-out arrangement. So my family right now, to see UK media clearly, being confused and calling Harry a part-time royal, it's disturbing. It is disturbing. It is disturbing, my family. It's disturbing. It shows they have been unable to accept and continue not being able to accept that Harry is not a part-time royal, that Prince Harry is independent, is financially independent, and they hate that. They can't be able to stand that. They can't control Prince Harry. And someone needs or must remind them the royal family rejected the half-in, half-out arrangement. Someone must remind the UK media, because clearly they want to forget that, to try and justify themselves for continuing to cover Prince Harry and Meghan more than 3 years after Harry and Meghan fled Britain. There is no justification. There is none. My family, I'll go right back to Middleton. I've shown you Meghan's address. Now see Middleton when she speaks. My family, this needs a disclaimer. You won't be able to hear exactly what she's trying to say when she's making an address. My family, please look at this.
On addiction. Action on Addiction's MPAT programme to explore this issue. Pleased to be offers delivers exceptional specialist counselling service in schools.
Here again, please.
On addiction. Action on Addiction's MPAT programme to explore this issue. Pleased to be offers delivers exceptional specialist counselling service in schools.
Here again.
On addiction. Action on Addiction's MPAT programme to explore this issue. Pleased to be offers delivers exceptional specialist counselling service in schools.
My family, I don't think you've had anything. I want to say that I hope you've had that, but honestly, I don't think even you have had anything coming from Middleton. So my family, it gives you an idea. It gives the gist of why UK media, carnival of so-called experts like LEVIN, are saying, like, how dare Meghan give an address at the Invictus Games? Duh! Meghan is Mrs. Invictus. She is Prince Harry's wife and the mother of his 2 children. Sorry, not 2 children. 3 children. They lost 1 child because of you. UK tabloids, Daily Mail, constantly hounding Meghan Markle. So my family, first of all, royal experts have no right whatsoever to demand anything of Prince Harry and Meghan. They have no right. They have no right. They have no right. They have no standing to demand, to make any demands off of Harry and Meghan to do this and that. They have no right whatsoever. Prince Harry and Meghan will do what they want to do. And it's high time UK media understand they need to stop covering Harry and Meghan. They are not taxpayer funded. Other media outlets will cover Harry and Meghan. UK media need to stop and accept what they have in Britain. The dull, lazy royals, William, Kate, Charles, Camilla, accept and be content with what they have and leave Harry and Meghan alone to do what they love to do, and that is serve through the Invictus games and other charities like Arthur. Leave Harry and Meghan to do what they want to do. They are free people. They are not prisoners. And Harry is not coming back to be a prisoner inside the gilded cage, to depend on William's mood for money, to earn a living, to depend on William's mood. Harry ain't never going to do that. Never. It's never going to happen. Harry also will never wine or dine with the racist UK tabloid press. You know, I remember when Harry was back in the UK, a couple of years back, for the World Child Awards as well. You had Carnival, also called experts, complaining that they were not invited to the event. They were complaining about my family. I believe that Harry was there because of the unveiling of the Diana statue. And while he was there, he went to he hosted an event for the World Child Awards. He hosted an event for the World Child Awards while he was there in the UK. And you had Carnival of so-called experts complaining. You know, it's sad. We were not invited. Well, what do you expect? You know, abusers somehow expect that when they abuse you, you just bend the knee. You just do everything you can to please them. With Harry and Meghan, when will the abusers understand that strategy does not work with them? It's worked with other members of the royal family, but with Harry and Meghan, it hasn't worked. Abuse has only driven Harry and Meghan away from the UK, away from those carnival of so-called experts whom they want nothing to do with. But still they keep trying, hoping that one day Harry and Meghan will bend the knee to the UK media, to Daily Mail and other tabloids. It is never going to happen. It is never ever going to happen. Harry will never ever bend the knee to UK media. And the faster they understand that, the better. The faster they get that, the better. My family. Even someone said this, that when Kate attends Art Flop with William, the tabloid say that she did well supporting her husband. She said nothing. When Meghan attends the Invictus games with her husband, remember, not taxpayer funded. You are having UK media saying that Meghan must not attend this. She must let Harry attend alone. She must let Harry have the spotlight. First of all, in Harry and Meghan's marriage, in their relationship, it is not one of jealousy towards each other, like what you see in the royal family. Charles and Camilla jealous of Harry and Meghan, or William and Middleton. Harry and Meghan's relationship is not like that. It is not like that. Their relationship is different. Harry and Meghan love each other and they support each other and are not intimidated by each other. You know, they're not. They're not. But still, you're having UK media trying to pit Harry against Meghan, hoping that somehow it works, that Harry is jealous of Meghan. It causes a rift in their marriage. My family, they have tried that for 7 years. For 7 long years, they have been trying that, and they have failed. It's never worked. And it's not going to work right now. You know? It is not going to work right now. You know, they always want Harry to be alone, on his own, believing that somehow they can gain a hold of him, control over him. My family, it's not gonna work. They are not going to control Prince Harry, you know? And also, someone said that Meghan's attendance kills the narrative of the marriage falling apart. Indeed, my family, I have to say, also true. Also true. Because they want to keep running with that narrative. They want to keep running with that narrative, my family. You know? And someone called Diane said that it's always been about racism. The biracial wife, he is not allowed to be seen with her husband, the white prince. My family, indeed, very, very true. Indeed, very, very true. It's about racism, my family. No wonder they don't want Meghan around Prince Harry. They keep trying to destroy what Harry has with Meghan. My family, may they always fail. My family, and someone said, do they realize that Harry and Meghan are no longer with the farm and consequently are not answerable to them? Exactly what I've said. Clearly, they don't realize. Even someone said that it has still not sinked in that Harry left with Meghan. They thought Harry will leave her to go to America alone. In their minds, he will leave his family, his actual family, Meghan, Archie, Lilibet, and come back to the institution that poorly treated Harry to be miserable and happy. So William can stand on top, can be put on a pedestal. My family, it ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. They want Harry to have the same fate as Margaret. Harry will not have that kind of miserable and happy fate. That is not Harry's fate. My family, you've heard Kate speak and you've heard Meghan Markle speak. That in itself explains why UK media don't want Meghan there, among many other reasons. Because they know Meghan is eloquent, educated. They know that. And they don't want, Harry and Meghan shining together and ensuring that them shining together, my family, will expose the inadequacies of William and Kate Middleton. They don't want that. But my family, by now, it's public knowledge. William and Kate are inadequate. They're lazy. They're boring. It's a fact. Even tabloids themselves have clearly raised eyebrows about William and Kate's long summer holidays. They know they're lazy. So my family, Harry and Meghan, should not be blamed for William and Kate's laziness. They should not. My family, I believe I've said enough. Now, tell me your thoughts about what we have just discussed. I'd like to hear your opinion, my family. And someone said that Harry covered all their incompetence, but they failed to appreciate him. Very true. Very, very true. Very, very true, my family. And my family, right now, the incompetence of William and Kate is fully being exposed. And Charles and Camilla, with their long vacations. And the tabloids don't like it. They don't like it one bit. Even someone said, you can see clearly that they don't want Meghan to do anything with Harry or to be next to him publicly. And also, they know Meghan will talk while the other wives in that farm are unable to talk in public. Indeed, facts. Facts, facts, true facts, my family. Very, very, this is true. True facts. And my family, first of all, they can't order Meghan, Harry's wife, to do anything. They can't. They also can't order Harry to do anything. They can't. Harry and Meghan are free. And after Harry has tasted freedom, there's no way he'll ever want to be back inside the gilded cage. Never. And my family already, they have seen Meghan ain't coming. Ever. After what they put her through. Meghan is done with them. But they're hoping Harry is not done with them. Because Harry was never the target. Meghan was the target. It's Meghan whom they wanted to drive out of the royal family. It's Meghan who they wanted to drive out of Harry's life. And they're angry. No matter what they've done, they failed. So my family, they keep attacking and attacking, hoping that Meghan will leave Harry, hoping that they can cause a rift between Harry and Meghan, hoping that they can cause a rift between Harry and Meghan. My family, they have been trying for 7 years. And as always, I keep on praying that they never ever succeed in splitting Harry and Meghan, in destroying what they have, in destroying Harry and Meghan's marriage. My family, I believe I've seen enough, my family. But I'll end with this, what Tony Morton said. If you believe you can only stand William, Kate, Charles, Camilla when Harry and Meghan are on their knees, then you have got a very serious problem. This time, the Spare and the Spare's wife will not be destroyed. We know the royal family and tabloids are used to having their way, but this time, they will not succeed. My family, I believe I've said enough. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. Meghan and Harry should not have paid or suffered because of William and Kate's inadequacies. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video, leave a comment below, like and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.